What's happening, Cinema Cafe? Y'all know your one black friend, Jerry or Sheeley. I am in the house. Hey, ladies. We did improv last night, and I was doing a good job. Okay? I was in New York last weekend. I love New York. The difference for people who live in New York and Manhattan and Virginians is about $100,000 per square foot. It's real, y'all. If you don't know anybody in Manhattan, stay out of Manhattan. But I love New York. I love the diversity. I mean, you don't know who you're talking to in New York until they open their mouth. I'm in the elevator talking to this guy. I thought it was a brother. I said, yo, what's up, son? In New York, chilling. You know what I'm saying, son? Doing my thing, son. He said, do I ridiculous? Don't associate me with the African culture. I'm not the African. Do I ridiculous? So I know. Papa feel. But you know, I love New York because I love bad neighborhoods. Y'all know I'm from Cleveland. You know, I'm the bad neighborhood man. So and New York got lots of bad neighborhoods. I went to a neighborhood in New York so bad, I stopped at a convenience store and came out 3 crackheads sitting in my car. Where we going? I said, I'm catching the 3 o'clock Superman at the Hippodrome. They said, we'll just wait outside. Be careful of the crackheads in New York, y'all. You know, imagine if they had a sitcom about your family when you were coming up. What would the name of it be? Mine would be Snitches Get Stitches. Because no one in my house was willing to admit any crime they committed. But hey, Pops, you came in late last night? He said, listen, son, I can't answer that question until I speak to my legal counsel. I'm like, hey, Jerry, you drink all the milk? I said, Mother, I know I have the right to remain silent. So let me call Grandma, so he gets us stay for the weekend before I answer those questions. You know, and we're all afraid of something. You know, everybody is afraid of something, right? Now, this is what I think. We're all afraid of 3 things. White folks? Y'all afraid of bad credit, an unloaded gun, and black folks. Asians are afraid of a broken rice cooker, traffic, and black folks. And black folks, we're afraid of good credit, water, and black folks. I used to break into houses when I was a kid. Well, last week don't count. They had the 2 cars in the driveway. But I used to specialize in the houses that had the loudest barking dogs in the neighborhood. Because my cousin had a dog. I go get his dog. His dog name was Fido. So I get Fido. I walk by here, dog barking. So we go in the back. I open the window. I let Fido go in. Fido go in, beats the house dog up. He comes to the front window in the living room, takes one of his paws and does like this, and nod, then I can come in. That's the signal. So we go in and steal some candy and stuff, you know. And so the homeowners come home and the dog's on the couch with an ice pack on his eye, lying, saying 5 dogs broke in the house. And can we get a security system? My grandmother was a gangster. She never, ever, ever went to the doctor. And she worked at a hospital for 32 years. You ain't like that? I like that. She worked at a hospital 32 years, but she never went to see a doctor. Okay, I'll oil that one up for you guys. But she had a bucket of what's called liniment. And everything was in the bucket. Gas, oil, cigarette butts, liquor, everything. And she used it on every ailment. We're running around one day, my niece falls and breaks her arm. She said, bring her in here. Grandma takes the liniment and the rag and put it on the young girl's arm. Next day she said, baby, how is your arm? She said, still broke, Grandma. She said, well, sit your ass down. Roll one building today. And you see the brothers walking around the neighborhood, they're pimping. They're not pimping, they're limping. Those the same brothers got treated with Grandma, the wounds don't always heal properly. My wife is not a good cook at all. My wife is a terrible, she's from New Jersey. Right? Too many restaurants for them northern girls. My wife is such a bad cook that she'll go in the kitchen and turn the stove on, put a skillet down there with butter, put 2 eggs and go lay in the bed. And she thinks that when the fire department comes, they're supposed to wake her up every week. That's brand new, y'all. But she went to Taco Bell recently, and she bought $50 worth of Taco Bell. I said, what in the hell can Taco Bell sell you for $50 for 2 people? I got the light, y'all. I said, if you do that shit again, I will run you to the border myself. How you guys doing out there? I only got a minute left, you guys. And I went to college at Cleveland State University. And I was the only man of color on campus, if you know what I mean. And I would always see the dean waving at me. And I was wondering why he's waving at me. And so he came over one day and he thanked me for keeping his office so clean. And threw me the keys to his office. So I said, sir, I'm not a janitor, I'm a student. So I did what any honest student would do. I took the keys. I go to his office, drink his liquor, go on the computer, change my grades, graduation. I come out with honors. They're like, well, how is he coming out with honors and he didn't come to any of my classes? I say, well, I want to thank affirmative action. Don't hate the player, hate the game. That's my time. Sit in the cafe.